On the night of June 6, 1992, in Springfield, Missouri, two 18-year-old women celebrated the end of high school. Suzie Streeter and her friend Stacy McCall moved from one graduation party to another across the city. In the early hours of June 7th, they decided they were too tired to drive home. Instead, they went to the small house on East Delmar Street, where Suzie lived with her mother, 47-year-old Sherrill Levitt. Sherrill was a divorced hairdresser known for her easy warmth and for keeping her door open to her daughter's friends. The three women were last known to be together inside that house sometime after 2 a.m. When friends arrived later that Sunday morning to pick Stacy up for a planned trip to a water park, no one answered the door. The house was unlocked. What they found inside was ordinary, and something seemed eerily wrong. Purses belonging to all three women sat in plain view, money and identification still inside. Car keys, including the keys to Sherrill's green 1986 Corsica, were left behind. The car itself remained parked in the driveway. A broken glass globe from the front porch light lay on the steps. One partially smoked cigarette lay resting in an ashtray. The television was on. Beds appeared slept in. There was no blood, no overturned furniture, no clear sign of a violent struggle. Yet Sherrill Levitt, Suzie Streeter, and Stacy McCall were gone. Police arrived quickly. The FBI soon joined the investigation. In the days and weeks that followed, hundreds of tips came in. Search dogs were brought to the house. Friends, former partners, and acquaintances were interviewed. Psychics contacted the family. Theories multiplied. A targeted abduction, a personal connection to someone the women knew, an encounter that began inside the house and ended somewhere else. None produced a confirmed lead. No verified sightings of the three women have ever been established. No bodies have been recovered. No one has been charged. The case remains open more than 30 years later. Investigators have revisited evidence with new forensic tools as technology improved, but the central mystery has not yielded. What endures is the quiet of an ordinary house on an ordinary night in a Midwestern city. Three people were present, then they were not. They left behind the everyday objects they would almost certainly have taken if they had chosen to walk out the door on their own. Afterwards, no verified sightings of the three women have ever been established. No bodies have been recovered. No personal belongings beyond what was left in the house that morning have ever surfaced. No one has been charged. More than 32 years have passed. The green Corsica that sat in the driveway is long gone. The house on East Delmar Street has changed hands. Friends who once searched the woods and fields are middle-aged now. Investigators who worked the case in 1992 have retired. New detectives have reopened boxes of evidence, applied newer forensic techniques, and followed fresh tips when they appeared. Still, the central facts have not moved. Sherrill Levitt, Suzie Streeter, and Stacy McCall walked into an ordinary night in June 1992 and never walked out of it again. They left behind purses, keys, cigarettes, and a porch light with a broken glass. They left behind no confirmed trail. The Springfield three remain missing, and the case remains open, still unfinished.